Hi guys, welcome. Danny here from the Magic Junk Drawer. And I'm ready for the one and only live stream today. I will take your questions in the order that they're received. And I will do my best to not lose my place. Super chats and PayPal will skip the line at $1.99 or more. Okay, the first person here is Sue, General. What's the matter, babe? You want your binky? Yeah, I think you want your thumb. I know that's not good. It's not good. All right, I'm gonna get you your binky. Let's see if that. Or even if you chewed on this purple thing, I'd be okay with it. The purple thing. Want this? All right, that's better. She found her thumb. I guess she gets that from me because I was a thumb sucker. Not good. Anyway, okay, General here for Sue. So you may be feeling right now like you haven't made it to the top of the mountain, or like you have a big hill to climb, and you may feel a little bit out of balance. But that's going into the past, and you're going to have patience, balance, compassion, all restored back to your life, serenity, moving forward. You may have a decision that you have to make, and it could have something to do with a business opportunity or a new business project, a new business endeavor, something that you would be very focused on and spending a lot of time working on. There's an offer in front of you that you will not be able to refuse. I think it has something to do with work. And then once that moves forward, feeling no longer like you're waiting for your ship to come in, feeling like no longer like you're have the weight of the world on your shoulders, moving forward, and feeling like life just gets a whole lot easier. So this could be over the course of the next couple of months. Kira, no communication. How is Leroy feeling about me? He's feeling like he's stuck right now. So death is in reverse. Things aren't evolving right now. He's kind of in a standstill. He may be struggling a little bit with his ego right now, but that's going to change. The Eight of Wands, that changes. And moving forward, you could have the opportunity for a new beginning with him if you want it. Use your intuition. It looks like you walk away, but he doesn't let you go so fast. He may be feeling like he's got an uphill battle to face, but he's going to come in slow and steady, wins the race for him. He also feels like there's more, like you and him are being guided by the divine, and there's more to come, or you haven't even began your journey together. So he sort of feels on one hand as if things haven't even gotten started yet, and on the other hand, he feels like he's letting his ego get in the way right now. But that's going to change. He feels unbalanced. He feels a little bit undecided, but his feelings for you haven't changed. He still feels attracted to you. He feels that you're grounded, balanced, fun to be around, loving, kind, successful. Allison, how did A get the black eye? Oh boy. How did A get the black eye? There was a fight. There was a fight with the Five of Swords. So I'm not going to say that somebody punched A in the eye, but it could be that it happened around a fight. So whether A tripped and fell and banged her eye or whatever, it had to do with a fight. The Five of Swords. You know, it could be the kind of thing where, you know, screaming and yelling and not realizing, you know, what you're doing, and then walking into something, that kind of thing. But it surrounds a fight. I don't know that she didn't get hit, but there was a fight was around, happening around the fight. Brianna, what's coming up for me in love? If you're not with anyone right now, you have a Capricorn coming in out of the blue. And this person is going to be really eager to either get things moving with you or heal a broken heart and a disaster. So I don't know if it's you that recently went through a disaster and a heartbreak or them, but it looks like whoever it is that comes in is going to either help you get over the past, or you're going to be helping them get over the past. But it's good. It's not like you're not using each other. It's good. Use your intuition, and yeah, walking away from things in the past that no longer serve you, and working hard, on something new. Now, if you're already with someone, your current relationship could stabilize, because it shows a Capricorn, which would be an earth sign, brings it down to earth. And it also would be helping you get over wounds and issues that happened in the past. So it's like coming into more of a time of healing. Adriana, how is he feeling about this no communication? He may be feeling focused on work right now, and focused on, because it shows here, this would be like a work thing. He's feeling a little bit burdened by the situation. He's feeling a little bit overthinking things, spending a lot of time thinking about it, not sure what to do. He's feeling a little bit like a disaster, a little bit heartbroken, and a little bit unsuccessful. He's also starting to come into his intuition a little bit more. So you may see, there are choices that you may hear from him, or things may change now that he's starting to listen to his intuition a little bit more. But it may take a little while yet. That might not be there yet. Elizabeth, I haven't seen A in a while. Does he think of me? Yes, absolutely. Elizabeth, will I get the job in Connecticut near Costas and Moon? Yeah, I think that you will. And I think that it's going to be a lot of work. But it may not be until, well, it could be September, but the clubs would be sometime this summer, which would make sense, because right now with everything being shut down, I don't think anybody's going to be getting a job anywhere right now. So the summer, like maybe late June, or sometime between late June and September 21st. Love, Chastity, will I have a baby with KP? %33% chance that you have a baby with him. But that may just mean that it's not happening for a while. Like, it may be pretty far in the future. Anna, what he thought today when he saw me. He thought that your paths crossed like there was a meaning, like you were at the right place at the right time, divine intervention. He thought that you looked nice. He took notice of that. He thought that there's creativity around. I don't know, maybe he thought that something you were wearing or something that you had was creative. I don't know if you had anything on that was creative. Anyway, balance. And overall, he felt good. Overall, he felt happy. T. Yvette, general on finances. Your finances should pick up because the Chariot is here. And also the Four of Pentacles, financial stability, strength around finances with the Leo the Lion card. And also feeling prepared to take charge of things. So coming up, you may be feeling like you're more in control over your finances and your money. You may be a little bit wiser about how you spend money or how you invest it. Elizabeth, hang on, but I just want to check this because I saw the red X's come up. I might have skipped somebody. Love, chastity. Okay, I'll go back up. You know what? I'll go back up on this one. It was the first super chat. Oh, Kira. I have Kira first. Maybe there was another one. Does KP think I'm the one? That must be the one I skipped. Does KP think that I'm the one? No, not at this point. No, I didn't get any aces. The best card that you got here that would be closest to a yes would be the Sun, but it's in reverse, which would mean it's not there yet. He's not there yet. Elizabeth, how does Kostas feel about me? When will he text me? He thinks you're intuitive, balanced, smart, lucky, hardworking, intelligent, strong, courageous, prepared, attractive, lighthearted and carefree, and spiritual. You can expect to hear from him soon, maybe within the next 10 or 11 days. Stephanie. How is T feeling about me after today? We took things to the next level. Spending a lot of time thinking about you. Spending a lot of time feeling like you made it to the top of the mountain. Feeling a little bit relieved. He feels good. It's good. Sepio, what does Michael have been thinking about us lately? He's feeling a little stabbed in the back. Or that also could be feeling lost. He feels like he's got choices. Feels a little bit unstable. But moving forward, that's going to change. Moving forward, he's going to start to feel a little bit more balanced, a little bit more in control, and a little bit more connected. TD, does my mom have coronavirus? I'm only getting a 33% chance that she does, but you know that I would always say to go to the doctor and have a test. There is something so bizarre with this whole corona thing that I can't even put my finger on it. But I know that I said it before. A friend of mine last week was having flu-like symptoms, so he went to the doctor. He wanted to have a test done. I mean, we've seen how like they stick it up your nose or whatever, and he said it was very painful. But he said that literally the doctor came back in like 5 minutes and was like, no, you don't have it. You just have the flu. Now on the TV, they were saying it takes 2 to 3 days to find out. And then lately I've been hearing it takes 45 minutes. So I don't know. Did he really have the test done? I have no idea. And he's fine. Now he's fine. They gave him antibiotics and he's fine. But this whole thing is just very strange. I don't think she has it, but if she can go get tested for it, I would suggest it. Especially if she has underlying issues. BG, did Brandon M get locked up? I don't think so. I don't think so. Maybe he could have gotten in some kind of trouble, but I don't think that he's locked up right now. Coco, what are Kay's intentions towards me? She plans on coming forward, making a connection. Communication should be picking up. She feels like spiritually connected to you. And she wants the relationship to move forward. So her intentions are to move forward. Stephanie, is he going to be the one to text me like tomorrow or this weekend? I don't want to push. After we did, I don't want to come off like that. Okay. All right. Is he going to be the one to text me tomorrow or within the next couple of days? Yeah, I think so. I think maybe within the next 5 days you should hear from him. Before 5 days is up, you should hear from him. Or you should see him before then. T. Yvette, General on Love. Somebody comes in with an offering of love, like the knight in shining armor. That could be a water sign, Pisces, Scorpio, or a Cancer. It will be a soulmate connection, and you're going to be prepared for this. It's going to be like a new beginning, a breath of fresh air, and your whole life is going to change. Cause for celebration around the connection. So if you're not with anyone, it's a water sign that comes in. If you are with someone right now, your current relationship should be deepening and moving to the next level. Stephanie, does he regret anything that happened today between us? No, it doesn't show that he's got any regrets. Not now. Nope. TD, what's going on with the Scorpio? Scorpio is spending a lot of time in contemplation, thinking, overthinking, rethinking. They're feeling a little bit unprepared and they got a little bit of anxiety. So they may be going through something where they're feeling unstable with this whole lockdown thing. Three of Pentacles is in reverse, feeling unstable around money or around work, and they're having a hard time dealing with it. You know, it's like some people are having a harder time than others. Like, I have some friends, like I have friends of mine that are teachers and they're teaching virtually. And I have other friends that are like totally on the verge of a mental breakdown over everything. I And I think he may be one of those people that's having a little bit harder of a time right now. Ashley, is the Leo ignoring me? Why do I like him so much? He's not ignoring you. I only got one ace. So no, he's not intentionally ignoring you. You like him so much, you feel like you have a connection to him spiritually, or it could be like a past life thing. There's more to come from this situation, so just write it out. You know, it's funny because a lot of people have contacted me in the last couple of days saying that they're not hearing from people. And it's like now for a lot of people, most people, look, there are a lot of people that still have to go to work, but a lot of us are home. And I even said, I'm like, you know, people that I normally talk to every day, I'm not hearing from, and I know that we're all home. So I think people are just getting caught up doing different things or being lazy, to be honest. I think a lot of people are just being lazy. Kira, what does Leroy's brother Thomas's girlfriend think of me? She thinks that you're kind and adventurous. She may be a little bit intimidated by you or a little bit jealous. She feels prepared. She feels like, so prepared, like she would be capable of being friends with you, but she's a little bit intimidated. So, you know, women can be very funny. And she thinks that you guys could be friends or you could be good friends, but she's a little intimidated. But I think that she likes you. She's just a little bit jealous or intimidated, or maybe a little bit of both. Lena, what are Matthew's thoughts of me? Okay, what's Matthew thinking? First things comes up is kindness. He thinks that you're kind. He thinks that you have a lot of choices and opportunities. He thinks that you know how to express yourself and get what you want without coming across as a bitch. Like, you can be assertive, but you know how to do it in a nice way. He thinks that you don't hold yourself back, that you're strong and courageous. You're physically attractive, and that you have a really kind heart. Kindness comes up twice. Ashley, is Joe moving on with India? He could be, because I'm getting 33% chance with one ace, but the victory card comes up here. So he may be. It's possible that there's something going on there. Adriana, what does he think? What does he think I stopped talking to him? What does he think that I stopped talking to him? He's not happy. He feels burdened by the situation. He feels like he's got an uphill battle. He feels like his ego maybe got in the way, or he feels like he's not prepared to fix things, or he doesn't know how to fix things. He kind of wishes that you would just reach out to him. It would make it easier for him. And he's got a lot of stress about it. He's not happy. He's not happy. Stephanie, how does he think I'm feeling towards him after everything we did today in our talk from last night? He thinks that you're happy. He thinks that you're content, and that finally things are where they should be. Siba, did T the Leo... Oh, did he... All right, let's see. Was T the Leo with a boy? Was T the Leo sexually with a boy? %70 chance yes, but then the burden card shows up. So it could be that things got close, but it hasn't happened yet and he's feeling burdened by it. Or it could be that yes, it already did happen and he's feeling burdened by the fact that he did it. Either way, something is either already happened or it's on the brink of happening. And a general 3 months from now. Okay, what can we expect in the next 3 months? If you're not dating anyone right now, you have a Virgo that comes in. A Virgo comes in very strong out of the blue, and they're like really treating you like they're like kind of catering to your every need. You may have anxiety around that, but there's success around the relationship should you choose it. It also looks like you may be planning on a vacation. It could be a trip across water, to water, or near water. It doesn't have to be a long trip, it may be just a couple of days, but it looks like you're going to be wanting to get away. Your intuition is going to start to strengthen over the next 3 months. And your life is starting to move ahead slow and steady. Your intuition comes up very strong in the next 3 months. Listen to your gut. There's also a creative project that's coming in around you, something that you may be working on that's a little bit more creative than what you normally do. And I think you're going to get a lot out of it. So the next 3 months should be kind of busy for you. J Mac, how is Caitlin feeling towards me right now? If you haven't seen or spoken to her, she's contemplating coming in out of the blue. She feels like you're a knight in shining armor. She feels that you're balanced, you're attractive, you're passionate, you're kind, you're successful, nurturing. She respects you. And there could be cause for celebration around this situation. Susie. His birthday is today, but he blanked me because I couldn't see him. He'll get over it. He's going to get over it. This is going to change quickly. So whatever his problem is right now, he's going to get over it. It'll blow over. Don't worry about it. It's Stephanie. He told me he was changing the locks on his place. Is that true? If it's true, he hasn't done it yet. I didn't get any aces, so I'm not 100% sure that he's doing it. Or I don't know. I'm not convinced. I'm not convinced on that one. But I mean, I still think she moved out. I'm just not convinced that he's either had the locks changed or he is going to have them changed. BG, is Brandon M doing okay wherever he is now? I am not convinced. He got 33% chance that he's doing okay, but the devil is here. So he's got some kind of a demon that he's wrestling with. Something that he does that's no good for him, that he's still doing it. He hasn't given it up yet. So I'm not 100% convinced that he's in the best place. Priscilla, am I pregnant at this moment, and will Aris step up? I'm only getting a 33% chance that you're pregnant right now. And I'm not convinced that he'd step up. I'm not convinced. I didn't get any aces for him. I mean, it also could be that we're just not there yet. It could be that that you're not pregnant now and it may happen in the future, but I'm not convinced of either one of them right now. Sue, what's going to happen between me and Adam in the future? Well, it looks like this relationship may go through some turmoil. There's feeling regret, feeling burdened, feeling like one of you is going to feel like, I put in a whole lot of hard work and I didn't see the payoff. I didn't get anything out of it. But then that could change, because then it's feeling prepared. It's a new beginning, reconnecting. Choices, though, you have choices around you. There could be, and it could lead to something more, but you might go through like a little bit of a rut for a moment before you kind of get to the next place. Susie, he pushed me to tell me how I felt, and then he ignored me. Yeah. Well, it looks like you may be feeling a little bit betrayed by that. Maybe feeling like the world is not at your feet and feeling like, I don't know if you're feeling like it's time to give up or time to move on, because you have the 8 of Cups here, which would kind of indicate that you've sort of had enough and you're kind of over it. You're kind of going out of balance. But I hate to say this part, because it looks like he may be coming back and then there could be happiness. So you may just have to kind of ride this out with him. I mean, you know what? It's going to be your call. You could walk away from it at any point. But it looks as of right now, at some point he's going to do something to change things. Or he's going to stop playing games. I mean, I don't know if he's on medication. It could be something as simple as they change his medication and then that changes everything. Like if he's on medication, sometimes it takes a minute to find the right one, the one that really works. Or sometimes you're on something for too long and then it stops working. So then that may change the whole playing field here. Adriana, will I be his next love partner, and how is it going to be? You have a 33% chance you're his next love partner, but just might mean that it may be a while. Like we might not be there yet. And if that's the case, it's going to be a stable relationship, but it's going to move forward pretty quickly. And there'll be a lot of love around the situation. So once it clicks, it should click. Bria. Did the jealous Capricorn put a hex or a spell on my Leo ex? Yeah, I think so. And I would suggest that The Leo X should be bathing with salt water and lighting black candles or white candles. And maybe a little sage or Florida water wouldn't hurt either. Lady, did the curse work I placed on the man that cursed me out at my job last year? And if so, what were the effects? I hope it messed him up. Okay, let's see. Did the curse work? I think it worked because I think that either his partner, his wife, his girlfriend, whoever it is that he was involved with, I think left him. And I also think that he suffered from a financial loss. So I think that whatever you did worked because he definitely had a couple of big issues happen. Anna, are there any other girls around him? Yeah, there could be an Aquarius around him and a Libra. Ariane, what's coming in for me at work? Feeling respected and being compensated well for your services. This is excellent when you ask about work because this is being, like, this is not being taken advantage of. It's being well compensated for the work that you do, being recognized for it. It could be you're going to be feeling prepared. It could be that you get a bonus or a raise, but I'm not seeing that right now. But it could be the start of it. You might also have a decision to make around work. So it's possible that they consider you for a promotion or something like that, and you may have to make a decision about it. But either way, you should be getting compensated for your services. You know, it's like feeling like you're being appreciated, which is a good thing because most people feel the opposite from their jobs. Stupid thing is, come on. Hang on. Oh my God, I can't go back any further on that one. I want to get this phone to connect. All right, let me answer this one here. Anna, does he know I have a crush on him? He doesn't know for sure, but he has an idea. Stephanie, that one I answered. I said I didn't think he was changing the locks, but I still think that she moved out. I don't know if I'm missing. Um, I can't go back far enough on this other stupid phone. All right. So next I have here on this one is Ashley. Are Joe and I done for good, or will he contact me? He's going to contact you. It's going to be up to you whether or not you guys are done for good. Yeah, it's going to be your choice. I think you have more control over the situation than you think or than you realize. Krista, how is Jay feeling about our connection currently? He feels that you guys are spiritually connected. He feels that you guys are have a relationship that is grown very deep and very stable over the years. He feels that things are more in balance, or they're coming more into balance. He's using his intuition, and he feels success around the situation. So I don't know what he's waiting for. Adriana, what's he realizing about me? Well, he's realizing that you are, you're stable, you're grounded, you're someone he can count on, and that he kind of takes you for granted. I think that he's realizing that he's taking you for granted. Or at least he used to take you for granted. He may not in the future. He may start to realize that he better step up to the plate, or he's going to be the one that loses out. Miss Ronnie, what is a spirit that woke me by talking out loud? Oh, okay, let's see. So was it a spirit that was talking out loud? I don't think it was a spirit. I think that it was either the TV or the neighbors. It didn't come up. It didn't come up with any aces for a spirit. It may have been something that was going on outside. Blessed to be general. Oh my God, this is driving me nuts. Why can't I get this stupid ass phone to connect? Okay, moving forward, there should be a wish that comes true around you and balance gets restored to your life. If you're not seeing anyone right now, an air sign is around you, that can be very significant. A Libra, Gemini, or an Aquarius. You also have some adventurous times coming in and a spiritual practice. So the Hierophant could be a spiritual teacher. It could be a spiritual practice that you've just taken up or something that you're going to come into over the next couple of months. But I think that the wish coming true is going to be the biggest thing. You're going to get the most satisfaction about that coming up. TD, will I be hearing from the Aries soon? Yeah, you still should be hearing from him soon. Definitely. I don't know I feel like too, with everything being so locked up, I feel like it's locking up everybody's life. Blessed to be, love. Offering of love comes in, and maybe somebody from your past. Somebody from your past could be returning, and there could be a lot of happiness around this situation. There also may be some money around this person. And you may hold yourself back when they first show up, but I would go for it. So just keep in mind, whenever somebody from your past comes back, it doesn't have to be somebody that you were already involved with. It just could be somebody from your past that you know. Somebody that you know from your past. Like it could be an old friend. It could be a reconnection with an old co-worker. It doesn't have to be an ex-love. It could be, but it doesn't have to be. Blessed to be. How is David doing? David seems to be doing well. He's got a lot of choices around him. It looks like his life is moving forward very fast. If you haven't spoken to him, it looks like you could be hearing from him soon. He's got a lot of happiness around him with the sun. It looks like he's doing well overall. Adriana, what's the lesson that we're learning through each other? I don't know what your lessons are. You know, that's something that you guys have to figure out. I mean, I can pull some cards and give you an idea, but I can't tell people, like I can't tell people what somebody else's karma is or what your lessons are. You have to experience that for yourself. It does look like it has something to do with transformation, evolving, transforming. But as far as life lessons go, those are things that you would figure out on your own. And you'll know what it is. Sometimes it has to do with a deep soul wound. Something resurfaces that you thought that you laid it to rest, and then all of a sudden you're like, you relive an old wound. But it shows that you guys are evolving. Nicole, what are Jeff's thinking about me today when we met up? What's Jeff thinking? He's feeling a little bit like unlucky, or he's feeling a little bit disconnected. That has nothing to do with you, but that's just how he's feeling. He was happy to see you. It looked like he had a good time. He feels like his life has gone out of balance. And he feels like things are kind of, I don't want to say boring. They're not boring, but they're like everything for him seems kind of mundane. I think he was happy to see you today. I think he had a good time. Yeah, if Kira could repost the question, because I can't go back far enough. I can't get this phone to connect. It's driving me nuts. Oh, there's Kira. Will Leroy contact me by Saturday? I don't think so. I don't think you're going to hear from him before Saturday. Jamie, what are Jonathan's intentions and feelings towards me? He's got a lot of respect for you, and he feels a lot of happiness around you. There's cause for celebration around you and him. So you may be spending more time together. He may be wanting to either get to know you better, spend more time with you. But it looks like over the next couple of weeks, he puts in effort. Julie, will I pass my presentation on the evening of April 2nd? If not, is it possible to pass? Will I pass my presentation? Okay, let's see. You're going to pass the presentation. I'm only getting a 33% chance that you're going to pass, but you have time between now and April 2nd. You can change that. You can pull it together. You know, this is like free will. You have the opportunity to pull it together between now and then and pass. You got 33% chance. So I think that you can take that up a little higher if you just put in a little bit more effort. And is it possible for you to pass, well, I guess the course altogether? Yes, it is possible for you to pass. You just need to put in a little bit more effort. And you'll pass that presentation. Anna. Oh, no, wait a minute. It's not the right one. Hang on. I gotta go back a little bit further. Sweet thing. Does Kenneth know that I'm interested in spirituality? Maybe a little bit, but I don't think that he knows to the extent. Susie, when will it improve and when will I hear from him? I think you're going to hear from him first. You'll probably hear from him within the next couple of days. And things may not improve until the summer. Especially, I don't know if he's on some kind of medication. It may take a minute to kind of get the medication in his system. Wait a minute, did I skip people? I did that one. Anna, will my professor give me a passing grade for the paper? And will I pass the class with a B plus or higher? Okay. Will my professor give me a passing grade for the class? For the paper, okay. Yes, I think so. I think that you'll get a passing for the paper. Now let's see, will we pass with higher than a B plus? I think that you will get at least a B plus. At least a B plus. I think so. Did that one. Sweet thing, do you see Kenneth opening up with his feelings soon? Maybe in May. You could have like a breakthrough come May. It's not too far off. Uh-oh. Anna, was it an oversight by my director when he hasn't talked to all of us about working from home during the coronavirus scare? Will we go home? All right, let's see. I think you're going to go home. I can't imagine that you guys are still there, but I guess it depends on what state you're in. Yeah, see, it's like they're working on it. It's like they're trying to figure out how they're going to set it up. I think that you're going to be working from home. But I think it also depends on what state you're in. I know that here in New York, they don't really want us out of the house. And you can't really go to work. Everything is shut down. So I think that they're trying to figure out how they can get you guys to work from home. Oh, damn. I can only go far back here as Anna. Will I decide on a good capstone, and will I be successful? I think I may have missed people that were above Anna. You have success around you. Yeah, I think you're going to be very successful. Very much. Ashley, is Joe in love with India? No, he's not. Stephanie, I answered that one. I said that I don't think he's changing the locks. I think that she moved out, but I don't think he's changing them. He may have said that, but I don't think that he's changing them yet, and I'm not sold that he's going to change them. Jay, what's making Caitlin wanting to come back to me? Nostalgia from the past. She's been thinking a lot about the past, and I guess things are not going very good for her right now because she's like living in the past. She's feeling kind of I don't want to say sorry for herself, but she feels like she's got nothing going for her right now, and she's just remembering better times. I also think that she feels that the two of you have a connection, and that it's that there's more to come. Anna, was the black magic put on him or me or both of us? Why was black magic put on either of them? 1, 2, 3, 4. No, I don't think so. I don't think either one of you. L, why does N still want to set me up? Why does N still want to set me up? He feels betrayed about something, and he's got something that he's undecided about. So he feels undecided and he feels betrayed. I don't know why he feels betrayed, but that's what it shows. What was the other part of that question? Hang on. Oh, damn, where the hell did it go now? What intentions will P have when he comes back? it looks like he comes in out of the blue, but he's argumentative and he may do something backstabbing. So be careful with him. There's also minor heartbreak around the situation. There's also a money issue. Just be careful with him, because I don't know if he's coming back looking for revenge, or he comes back and he's still angry. There may be some arguments still. It might not be the smoothest transition when this guy comes back. Julie, now that I'm focused on Rich, can we work out? Will he be faithful from now on? Okay, let's see. You got to use your intuition with him. I get a 70% chance that he's going to be faithful, but the High Priestess is here, which means that you got to listen to your intuition, because your intuition is going to tell you when something is wrong. You know, be honest with yourself. I think it's going to work out for a while, but I think you have to really listen to your intuition. Oh, see, I did go out of order. Stephanie, what's going to happen next with me in T? Well, there could be, this could be a little bit of a roller coaster. It shows that you have choices around you, but it does show that there's like another argument that's going to come. And I mean, he's going to try to, he's going to be on his best behavior for a little while, but there's still an argument. There's still something here that's not going to sit right with you. And you may try to leave again, or you may be threatening him. But I think there's another argument coming. Maybe not right away. It might not be for like over the next couple of weeks, but something, he's going to not do something, or he's going to do something that pisses you off, and you're going to let him have it. No, I didn't do Jamie's yet. All right, let me do it now before I go back up any further. General for Jamie. Happiness comes in around love. So if you're worried about something, don't worry, because it's going to work itself out. There's an air sign around you. If you're not with anyone now, a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini could show up, and that relationship can move forward pretty quickly. There's also a Leo around you, and there's a lot of strength, and use your intuition. Balance gets restored to your life. Patience gets restored to your life. A new beginning shows up, and transformation around love. So you should have good things happening in your in the love department. Anna, is Jay an imposter on my Facebook blog page, or do I have admirers? If he's snooping, is he jealous of the admirers? Okay. You have admirers. He could be an imposter as well, but you do have admirers, and yes, he does get jealous. and it makes him feel very burdened. But he could be one of the imposters, and then there could be like a legit admirer. Okay, I am at Stephanie. I was told by 2 different people that he may try to get back with her, that she was the one that walked away and that he doesn't want it to work out. I'm scared that I'll regret things with him. I mean, there's some indecision around the situation with him, and he may feel bad. He may also be doing a lot of contemplating and thinking about things. But I think it was a mutual thing. I mean, I think it was a mutual thing, but I think it's more so her that's going to have a hard time. Like, I think she may be trying to get back. I don't think that he is. But she could be a thorn in your side for a while, because the 3 of Cups is in reverse here. She could be a thorn in your side for a while, but I think that he's the one that wants to move on. See, he's already has somebody else. I'm not so sure she's got somebody else. So she may be the one that's looking to come back, or looking to get back where she was. I don't think that it's the other way around. I think that she's going to be a pain in the ass for a while. BG, should I stop putting effort and attention into Michael until he realizes, or will he not notice or care? Oh, he'll notice. He will notice, and you know what? I think that's what you should do. Pull your energy back a little bit, and he'll take notice. Sweet thing, is it over with Kenneth and Marquisha? I don't think it's completely over yet, but the end is near, or like they may be on their way out. I don't think it's totally over yet, though. Bria, is the black magic hex that was on me off of me yet? I'm not convinced. But here's the thing. It can only work if you believe in it. And if you focus on it, then it's going to become stronger. If you ignore it, it will start to go away. My thing is, whenever you feel negativity or you feel stuff like that, light a white candle, black candles are better. Take a bath with salt. Wear some Florida water, because it will help. And also, like, you'll feel like you're a little bit more in control when you're physically doing something. L. What can I look forward to when it comes to the investigation? Things should be moving forward, and then you should get to a point where it's over and you walk away and you get your wish. So whatever it is that you're wishing from this investigation, you should find out what you need to find out, lay it to rest, walk away from it, and you get your wish. So I mean, I don't know what the investigation is, but your wish should come true from it. The beautiful one, general on finances. Anxiety goes into the past, feeling like you made it to the top of the mountain. Money should be more stable and flowing in much better over the next couple of months than it is now. But obviously now everybody's kind of going through a rough time. But it's going to move into the past for you. Moving forward, you have a creative project that may pay a lot. You're well prepared, and you're going to have some financial security at your job, or feeling appreciated, or being well compensated for the work that you do. So you're moving into a much better time when it comes to money over the next couple of months. Bree, is Jay holding on to me for the future or no? He's undecided. He's got the indecision card here. He doesn't know what he wants for the future. He is holding on to you, but I don't know that he knows why. Casey, when will the Sagittarius reach out? It could be within the next 12 days. Casey, how does the Sagittarius actually feel about me? How does the Sagittarius feel about Casey? Spends a lot of time thinking about you. That's the first thing that comes up. Thinks that you're attractive, fun, caring, intelligent. He's a little undecided about what to do, but he spends a lot of time thinking about you. He thinks that you're kind, successful, creative, intuitive, and happy. Kira, when will Leroy contact me? It could be 7 days to 2 weeks. Sometime in that 7 days to 2 weeks. Casey, this is for Vicky. Oh, nice. That's nice. It's always nice when somebody donates for somebody. All right, I don't see Vicky's question yet, but I'll keep my eyes open. Anjali, how long will the COVID epidemic last? I want to say that this goes into the past, the middle of April. That's what I've been thinking. Let's see what the cards say. Could be another 9 weeks, or it could be 9 weeks altogether from start to finish. There's a 9 around the situation. Maybe April 9th. I don't know. For some reason, I'm thinking like the middle of April is a hot spot. That we start to get past this. Dylan snoring. John, when is Lily contacting me, and does she love me? Okay. She has definite feelings for you. I can't tell you she's head over heels in love with you, but she's got feelings for you. Let's see. When are you going to hear from her? within the next 8 days. If not, if it doesn't happen in 8 days, it's going to happen sometime this spring, sooner rather than later. Bria. Will the spell that the Capricorn put on my Leo eventually get off of him? I would, if you think that there is a spell that's seriously on him, bathe with salt water. You can also sage the house, sage yourself, because it doesn't usually just go away. However, the person's intentions, you know, if somebody intentionally tried to hex somebody and then they forget about it and they, you know, just bathe with salt water. Keep salt around the house. You can use salt lamps. That will absorb negativity. You can put a salt water underneath the bed. Just make sure that you change it frequently. You don't want to leave stagnant water around because it calls in spirits. You want to keep it fresh and fluid. Sweet thing, spirit. The Two of Fire. You've come into your own. New partnerships or contracts continue to move forward. The Queen of Water. Relationships develop to a new level. Trust your intuition. Care for yourself and others. The Chariot, Archangel Metatron. An important achievement. Self-discipline, willpower, and public recognition. Anna, what are Jacqueline's plans to do with Christopher? She may be looking for money. She may be trying to get money out of him. It looks like she wants money. That's what it looks like. Krista, when will Jay be ready to move our connection forward? It could be sometime this August or late summer. Anna, does Christopher tell Jacqueline that we are together? Is Jacqueline upset that we are together? I don't think that he really talks about it with her. And if she knows, I don't think she cares so much. I think she's after money. I think that's what she wants. Or I don't know if he owes her money. There's something around money. That's what it looks like she's coming in for. I don't think that she cares what he does in his personal life, as long as she gets her money. That's what's coming up. Lady, general reading for Sandy A in the chat. Oh, nice. Okay, Sandy. You got some money coming in. You got some money flowing in, and somebody's coming in from out of the blue that you maybe thought you would never hear from again, and it could be a nice surprise. Your relationship with this person can move forward slow and steady. It's not showing that this is a love relationship, but it could be a reconnection with an old friend, something that would be very pleasant. It also looks like you could be planning a little trip, and you're going to have some choices around you. There's cause for celebration around a person from your past. Now, these could be two different people that come in, or it could be the same person. You could be hooking up from somebody from your past, and that relationship would be stable and could even lead to a long-term commitment if you want it. Now, if you're already with somebody, then I would think that the person that's showing up from your past is going to be just an old friend, and it's going to be really pleasant, and you would be spending a lot of time at your house or hanging out with them. AJ, how is he feeling about me now? He feels that you're very deep, that you guys have a great connection. You have the Lover's card here, soulmate connection. Feels that the world is at your feet and that you're in control of your own destiny and you know how to get things done. Feels that you are smart, intelligent, loving, nurturing, courageous. Jay Allen, how is Amy feeling about me? How is Amy feeling? Amy thinks that you're very attractive, hardworking, successful, or that you will be successful. I don't know where you are in your life right now. She's very physically attracted to you. She thinks that you're kind, smart, hardworking comes up again. Attractive comes up twice. L, what does P want from me? I don't understand why he wants revenge. I did nothing. What does P want from me? He wants justice. So I don't know what, I mean, he may be a little bit off his rocker. If you didn't do anything to him, I mean, it shows that he's looking for justice, and it may have something to do with money. There's money that comes up. And he feels stabbed in the back. Now, I'm wondering if you didn't do this to him, maybe somebody else did it to him, and he's going to use you to get back at the other person. I don't know. It's all very strange here because it shows that he feels stabbed in the back. He's argumentative, but he's looking to come in, and he's looking for money. What will it take to get him out of my life for good? Well, it could take a while and maybe a little bit of a road here, but I would ignore him. And if he gets like, if he shows up at your house or something, or something crazy, I would get a restraining order. Get rid of this guy. I don't know. It seems like he's either a little bit wacky or he wants to use you to get back at someone else. Like there's some kind of betrayal that's happened around him that he feels stabbed in the back that he wants justice for. So if it's not you that did it to him, he may want to use you to help get back at the person. I don't know, but it sounds a little bit crazy to me. I would just be very careful with these people. Especially with men, because generally speaking, men don't usually seek revenge. That's usually a woman thing. You know, usually like men, like they get over things, or they may be silently hurting, but they don't really lash out. So this is kind of out of character for a guy, in my opinion. Kira, does Leroy think that I'm moving on, and is he? He doesn't think that you're moving on, but he thinks that you're walking away from him. That's what it's showing. And he's not thinking of moving on, not just yet, not now. Vicky wants a love reading about her and Richard for the rest of 2020. Well, it looks like you may get your wish towards the end of 2020, but it may be a kind of like a long road between now and then. It looks like communication may come in and out here and there, but there may be arguments around the situation, and there may be a third party that's involved. But towards the end of the year, you may get your wish, and he's like contemplating things by the end of the year, and maybe a little bit like off and on between now and then. Like you may hear from him, then you may not hear from him. Somebody else may be around him for a while, and he may be not available until the end of the year or closer to the end of the year. Casey, will the Sagittarius actually be with me or not? You got a 70% chance you can make a relationship with him work. You know, once again, Sagittarius is like, they're like nailing jello to the wall sometimes. But you can make things work. And this July may be a really hot time for you in the Sagittarius. That's when things may finally gel for you. Yeah, things can come together this summer. Anna, will my late spring, early summer be better than the last 6 months when it comes to love? Yep, and you got victory around love. Second half of the year is much better than the first. Allison, what do I need to know about MG? MG may be a little bit out of balance. They may be a little bit stressed out, burdened, anxious. Judgment is in reverse, which means things may be, things just may not be that great around this person right now. Or you may not be connecting with this person right now in a good way. They seem like they're a little bit off kilter. Moving forward, though, that could change. They could get back on track. They'll have choices to make, and they'll choose to work hard. So I don't know what your relationship is with this person, but right now they look like they're a little bit out of balance, and that they're kind of screwing things up for themselves, not for you. But it will change in the future. So I think that if you and this person are going to have some type of a relationship, whether it be a friendship or not, I think that they're going to get past their destructive ways, and they're going to move into a better place. And that's when you and this person will work better together. Bria, what does Leo want from me when he comes back? I'm not sure what he wants, because what it looks like here is that you get your wish. I don't know if you're hoping he comes back. So this would be like a wish comes true, but then it follows by heartbreak, a betrayal, arguments, and feeling unbalanced. So I don't know if it's you that wants him to come back, and then this is what happens after he comes back, or vice versa. He wants you to come back, and then you guys get back, and then this is what happens to him. But there's like heartbreak and deception around the relationship when he comes back. So just be careful. Just be aware of that. Like, he may not be telling you the whole truth. Anna, will JF leave the job overseas this year? And if so, what month? And will he tell me first or just show up here? Okay, let's see. Is he leaving the job this year? I'm only getting a 33% chance that he's leaving the job this year. I don't think it's happening this year. Maybe he finishes the year. Could that be? And then he doesn't go back next year? I think he tells you about it. Whenever it is that he plans on leaving for good, I think that you know about it. Bria. When will Jay come towards me? This summer. Probably the month of... well, it's going to be the month of August through the fall, or the month of August. Like, it's either going to happen in August or it's going to start in August and work through the fall. Julie. Will Spellwork help Rich and me since I have so much time invested in him? Well, you know what? Spellwork... well, all right, this is how I can explain it. I do spells for people. I also have them on my channel if you wanted to do it for yourself. The way that I feel about it, if you do one spell and your intentions are clear and you're not looking to harm anyone, it can be helpful. You'll know by the way the candle burns if it's worked or what's going on. So let's just say, for example, I have this one here just because I was showing it to someone the other day. So this one here, it's actually burned really well so far. There's no black around it. There's no cracks in it. This is good. Now here, there's some resistance, right? Because it's not burning all the way. You know, there's like some wax stuck. But really, there's not that much. I mean, this is burned really well. But I've done spells for people where, first of all, I've had them crack. I've had them like, it sounds like a gunshot. I've had where I lit it and the flame went up like I thought it was going to light the ceiling on fire. I've had all kinds of shit happen. When things like that happen, right, or if the whole candle is black, you know, like the whole jar is black, or if I can't get it to light, I've had that happen where like I'm lighting it and it stays lit for 2 seconds, it goes out. These would all be signs that there's resistance or it's not working, forces are working against you. So when that happens, I always suggest to people that you just take some time and leave things alone and let's see what happens. Depending on the person, some people are like, no, 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 I want you to do it again. I believe that doing too much, you know, too many cooks in the kitchen, too much is not a good thing, but sometimes people are really adamant about it. What I would suggest is try one and see how it comes out. And if it's clear and it burns something like this, then you know that you're on the right track. It's not so, you know, these candles, like if you were to do it for yourself, doesn't cost that much. I would just be careful. Like I said, like some people, you know, like I'll say, listen, I don't think you should do anything else, but they don't want to hear that, you know, or they'll be like, well, I want to fix it. Well, you want to fix things, but the other person's not being receptive. So it's not, you can't fix, like you can't, sometimes like people's, like I can't like go into someone's house and take them out of their house and bring them to you. It just doesn't work like that. Like you can't fix something if they don't want it fixed. If they're putting resistance up or you're creating resistance, you're making matters worse for yourself. But like I said, sometimes people don't want to hear it. So it's your choice. You know, you could try one. I think that's fine. It's when you start getting a little bit obsessive, and I've seen that happen before, or I've seen people where they'll contact me and they'll be like, "Well, I paid this person $700," and I'm like, "Oh my God." I'm like, and I'm like, and what happened? It didn't work. You know, like, but the problem is that when you're in that painful place, you're willing to try anything because you just don't want to feel that way anymore. You just want it fixed, or you just want to go back. So I get it. I totally get it. That's why I'm like, there are instructions on my channel on how to do it yourself, and it won't cost you more. It won't cost you more than $10 if you do it yourself. If you follow my instructions, you can get most of the stuff that you need at the dollar store. Um, but like I said, be careful with who you deal with, because it's very easy to get ripped off. And I've seen it happen so many times. And to me, that's such a shame that people are ripping people off when they're in a bad place. It really pisses me off. Oh, okay. All right. After I get off this, I'll read the email. Um, Lady, will I still have a baby, and if so, when? You got children around you, should you want to have them. Let's see. It's very possible that there's a chance that you could get pregnant in October. The thing is, and I had this conversation with somebody recently about children, right? Like, it should be black and white. Either I have kids or I don't. Either you see a baby or you don't. Either it's a boy or it's a girl. I mean, what is it? But the thing is that we have so many choices and there's so many possibilities. And I recently, when I was talking to the woman that does my cards, I mean, I've been seeing her since, it was around the time my brother got married, and I think he got married in 2003. So this is a long time. And she's been telling me since I met her, be careful that you don't get pregnant, be careful you don't get pregnant, be careful. And I'm like, listen, number one, I'm not irresponsible. I'm not irresponsible at all. And I'm not the kind that would pull a stunt or do something on purpose. It's just not who I am. And I'm like, there's no way that it would ever happen to me. And 2003, okay? 2003, it's now 2020, okay? So it took 17 years for Avery to show up. 17 years. But at the end of the day, and like she said, she goes, I stopped saying it to you because I knew that you were getting like flustered. 17 years, it's a long time to wait for something. So yes, there are children around you should you want to have them. And that's like the timing, it can be such a bitch. Because I was there, I went to see her, and she said to me, are you having gynecological problems? And I was like, no, because I don't normally have problems. But I was having really bad cramps. But I was, you know, supposed to be getting my period, so that's what I figured it was. And she was like, well, maybe you're gonna have, maybe you have bad periods or something. And I was like, no, I don't. And I'm like, well, I have cramps. And she's like, oh, okay. And that was like I think I was there on a Monday, and I found out like Thursday that I was pregnant. So that's, and when I went back, she was like, I knew it. She's like, I just didn't, she's like, I couldn't say it again. I'm like, I'm literally listened to it for 17 years. AJ, how is Nicole feeling about me? Hey, buddy, you came to sit next to me. She's spending a lot of time thinking about you, and she's very anxious about the situation. I don't know what's going on here, but She feels like her wish has not come true, or she's very anxious. She feels even a little bit stabbed in the back. So I don't know what that's all about, but Kira, should I give my Leroy another chance or move on? Okay. Should we give Leroy another chance? I think you're giving him another chance. It's you spinning the wheel of fortune. The Lover's card showed up, and then balance comes in. So I think that you're giving him another chance. Yeah, you know what? I myself, if I feel like I can't get clear to do the spell myself, if I'm doing it for myself, I'll pay someone else to do it. But it has to be somebody that I really trust. You know, like I'm very skeptical because I've just, you know, been ripped off so many times and seen people get ripped off, you know. Yeah, just be careful. That's it. Just be careful. Priscilla, has my body chosen to create a baby? I don't think so. I'm not convinced. Anna, spirit guides for me for this year. Spirit guides. Oh, you got 4 that popped out. Okay. You've got the Knight of Fire, passionate, adventurous, restless. A sudden event that needs immediate attention. Time is of the essence. Think things through carefully. 10 of Fire, too much work, accept help from others. Life is out of balance. Watch out for stress-related health concerns. 4 of Fire, contentment, peace, abundance, a happy home life, successful completion of a project. And your archangel that's around you is Archangel Gabriel, the awakening. Looking at things from a different perspective, a temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. What happened to you, Shani? You got ripped off? To me, that is such a sin. Anna, what is JF's head space for us and our connection? Does he still feel it? Oh yeah, he definitely feels it. He feels it. Sometimes he feels undecided, like he doesn't know what he should do. He feels a little bit unstable. He feels like you might walk away from him, but he still feels that connection. And he knows that it's there. I mean, you know, time and space doesn't kill that. AJ, how does he feel with me saying I'm Free Willy? How does he feel with me saying I'm Free Willy? I don't know what that means, but all right, let's see what he says. Let's see what it says. How does he feel with me saying I'm Free Willy? He gets mad. It annoys him. It bothers him. He doesn't like that. Kira, what can I expect for the next week? You may be feeling appreciated at work. You may be focused on work or focused on jobs, financial stuff, working on your intuition. Your intuition comes up very strong over the next couple of weeks, and transforming your life. I don't know if you're looking for a new job, looking at taking on a new skill, feeling like you're very focused on something that will better you in the future. It seems like a new skill or a new job that you may be looking into or exploring over the next couple of weeks. Now, of course, the connection on this stupid ass phone is just got humped up. Alyssa, may I ask any messages from Martin? He looks right now like he's a little bit unprepared. I don't know what's going on with him, but it looks like he's kind of gotten out of balance, and he feels like his life is a little stuck with the Chariot in reverse. He's a little upside down right now. I don't know what's going on with him. He may be just going through a bad period or having a bad week, but it's like he can't get out of his own way, and he doesn't feel like things are moving forward with him on any level. He feels a little bit stuck. Hannah, bless someone tonight that you don't often read. Oh, thank you. Okay, well, all right, let's see. Who here has been waiting? Somebody that's been waiting that I haven't answered. How about Jasmine? I didn't answer for Jasmine. Does he actually think he's putting effort in, or is he just saying that so that I shut up? That's terrible. All right, let's see what's going on with this guy. Is he actually going to put in effort? He's going to put in effort, and he's not doing it just to shut you up. He's going to be legitimately doing it for a while, and then it may get to the point where you're just not feeling it anymore and you walk away. It's going to be your call, because you may feel like you just might not feel like you're clicking with it or something. It just may not feel right for you, but it's going to be your decision. If you decide to walk away, or it decides to, it ends, it's going to be your call, not his. He's going to try to make things right. You might be the one that's like, you know what? I'm just not feeling it. But it's going to be, again, it's not happening right away. It's going to be a process. He's going to start putting in more effort, and you may be satisfied with it for a while. And then we'll see what happens. Inez, what does N think about me? Thinks that you're successful. He appreciates you, has a lot of respect for you. Thinks you're attractive, happy, courageous. Happy again comes up. Strong. You don't hold yourself back, and you know how to make things happen. AJ, when or if I see her, what will happen? You're going to have choices. There's going to be choices. She may be working hard to be nice to you. She may have some regret around her. She may try to be nice to you, but I don't know that you're going to care. It looks like you're not prepared to deal with like her. I don't know if she's being phony or what, but you may feel like, fuck this. It looks like there may be some regret around her. Like she may be regretful for something that she did or something that she said. Maybe something that made her look like an ass. Inez, well, S contact me in April. And what does he want? Okay. I think he does contact you in April, and I think that he is looking to test the waters and see where you're at. Inez, why did Nima show interest and then disappear? There may be somebody else around him, and he may be undecided on what to do. It looks like he's got decisions he's got to make, and like there may be somebody else around him. I think you're going to hear from him again. I think he may kind of come in and go out over the next couple of weeks until he figures out what he's doing. Jay Allen, what are Amy's intentions towards me? She's intending to transform this relationship. She wants to see it evolve. She may be feeling like, well, right now she may be resting, relaxing, taking time away from things, but we're kind of all in that sort of space right now. I think she wants to see things move forward. She's got a wish around this situation. She may be coming forward or reaching out or something. Is what's coming in towards me for love. You have a wish coming in around love and a new beginning with a Virgo. There could be a Virgo here. You may be walking away from arguments, fighting, betrayal, things in the past that didn't work for you, and you may be heading off into greener pastures with new players. All right, I think I made it through the super chat, so let me go back up to the top. Anna, you lost a child in your 40s. I'm sorry to hear that. Malapale, does the Gemini miss me and want to see me already? Yep, definitely. Sonia, why am I feeling the way I feel today? And will I get married with the man I want currently? I don't know how you're feeling today, but it shows that it's going to pass. And I'm not seeing marriage coming in right now, so I don't think that you're going to get married soon. You know how many people that I've heard have gotten ripped off by somebody? First of all, I mean, I started with me when I was like, I don't know, 17. I went to somebody and they told me I had a curse on me and that I would never be happy. Like, that's what you tell a 17-year-old? Like, you're really disgusting. Like, that's what you tell a 17-year-old. Really. That's when it started. But I was with a friend of mine, and the way that this woman read, she just had like a curtain so he could hear what was going on. And when I heard him laughing, and he has this deep, like, bass voice, deep laugh. And when I left the room and I was about to tell him, he was like, "Don't even tell me." He was like, "You're never coming back here again. We're not doing this." He was like, he was so mad. Now, if he hadn't been with me, I would have kept going back to that woman, because I would have felt like, you know what, it's worth the $20 a week or whatever it was that she was going to charge me, just so that I wasn't stuck on thinking that I had a hex on me. You know what I mean? Like, it would have been worth it to me to pay this woman $20 a week just so that I wasn't convinced that I had a hex on me. It's crazy. It's crazy that people do that, and it's even worse that they're willing to do it to children. Because 17, you're a child. Nicole, how did Jeff feel about visiting me? About me visiting friends. How did Jeff feel about me visiting friends? He felt a little bit unprepared, and a little bit like he didn't make it to the top of the mountain, or he's got a large mountain to climb. So I don't think that he was thrilled that you were visiting friends. Now, it could be because of this virus that he's concerned, right? Because everybody is kind of, being cautious with this virus. But I think he may let you know that he wasn't thrilled with it. Dylan, he's snoring. This guy's snoring. V, can I get a reading on me in the Virgo? Okay, V in the Virgo. We've got happiness coming in around this situation. Happiness, it could take a while. It may not happen overnight. And being prepared. You have a spiritual connection to this person. There's also going to be choices around you. You're going to be the one that's going to choose whether or not you want to be with this person. There also could be a substantial amount of money coming in for you. You're leaving regret in the past. You're feeling much more appreciated. You have a soulmate connection coming in. So if it's not this Virgo, And I'm saying that because there are choices around you. There could be another person that comes in. So it could be the Virgo and then someone comes in and that's a soulmate connection. Or it could be that the Virgo is a soulmate connection, but it's still showing that you have choices. So there should be more than just one person around you in the near future. Oh, I skipped AJ. What was Aubin thinking about regarding me? You've piqued his interest, but he's not sure how he wants to handle it or what he plans on doing. I don't think that he knows 100% what your status is. Like if you're with somebody or if you're married, he may have some questions around that kind of stuff. He shows up a little bit undecided, but things are going to change pretty quickly. And there can be happiness around your relationship with him, but the sun is in reverse, so it's going to take time. It's not going to happen overnight. But I think that he may be researching or trying to find out stuff about you, or, you know, I don't know if he's asking people or he's looking into it, but it's like he wants to know more. His interest has been piqued. Krista, is Jay still worried about how my family would react? Yeah, it's definitely something that he thinks about that weighs heavy on him. Right, I think I made it through the super chats. How about if I do the moderators? And I'm going to answer for, there's a couple of people here I didn't get to. Nana, why did D stop talking to me for no reason? They had a minor disaster in their life, but they're prepared to come back and your situation can move forward with them. So there was some kind of a minor disaster in their life that took their attention, and that's why they stopped talking to you. I don't think it was intentional. I don't think it was like, oh, I'm not going to speak to her anymore. I just think time kind of got away. But they're going to be back. Shani, what will happen in the near future between me and Corey? Well, all right, it's going to be, mostly it's encouraging. So it's, right now you may be feeling unappreciated, but things should start to stabilize. And the past betrayal or hurt that you may be feeling is moving into the past. Moving forward, use your intuition. Your intuition will be strong. Happiness can come of this situation, and balance and serenity can also come in, but it's going to take time and it's going to take a little bit of hard work. And you may be feeling a little bit burdened right now, but that's also going to move into the past. But I don't think this is anything that's going to happen right away. I think it's going to take some time. AJ, when will I hear from Awe? It could be in 5 days. It may be within the next 5 days. Brandy, I'm not feeling like I'm spiritually awakened spiritually. Okay. Well, I have found that for me, I go through huge ups and downs. Like there are some times where I'm like, I feel really connected. And then there are times where I'm like, fuck this shit. This is all garbage. Everything is random chaos and it doesn't make a difference what I do because I keep getting the short end of the stick. But I think that that's part of being human. And I think that, you know, like even like with the law of attraction, you know, it's like sometimes I'm like, I've done everything that I'm supposed to be doing. Why do I still feel like I'm not getting anywhere? And then sometimes I want to throw that in the toilet. So I think it's, you know, like we're human and we're trying to learn like spiritual things, but we're living in a world that's full of like lies, deceit, and material things. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's very hard to stay on a spiritual path when you're living in this, you know, it's like you're constantly being inundated by negativity. I mean, you turn on the news and it's like all the news is talking about is COVID, right? This virus. But what if we didn't have the virus? What would they be talking about? I mean, because there's always something negative. So what about all the other negative shit that they're not reporting on? You know, it's like, so it's hard. The only thing I can say is keep doing what you're doing because you're on the right path and things are working for you. But you just have to stick with it, even when sometimes you don't believe it yourself. You know, I mean, you've come a long way in a short period of time, and you're going to continue to grow, and there's happiness around this situation. But like I said, it's like we're human and we're living in a world where, you know, time is of the essence and we're not here for that long. We want to experience things and we don't want to be in pain and we don't want to be crying and we want to, you know, but then on the other hand, it's like you want to be connected, but sometimes always doing the right thing doesn't always work for us. You know, we're human. We want to see, sometimes we want revenge. Sometimes we want to see somebody else suffer because they hurt us, or we want to take control of the situation. If you didn't want to take control of the situation, you wouldn't be asking for spell work. You know what I mean? Like, we're human. So give yourself a break because you're on the right path. Zara, what actions will the Pisces take towards me in the near future? We are still talking. I think the Pisces wants to see this relationship move forward to something committed, and they're going to be working harder on it. They may have a slowdown at some point, but I think that they want to work hard on it, and they want a connection with you. And I think that they're going to want it to be just you and them. I don't think that they're going to want to share you with anybody else. Mel, I have to do one for Mel. Mel posted. Okay, let me go find it. General. Got rest and relaxation coming up, which is a good thing because we know that you need it. Taking some time for some rest and relaxation. You also have balance and compassion coming into your life, and you're going to see justice around a situation that you've been longing for. Feeling a lot less burdened, moving forward, feeling like you're not any longer waiting for your ship to come in. Somebody comes in out of the blue that you maybe haven't seen or spoken to in a long time, and it looks like it's a good connection. It also looks like you may have a creative project that you're working on coming up in the near future, and you have an offering of love coming in. Somebody is going to be fighting for you. Somebody isn't going to want to let you go. And there could be a new beginning when it comes to love. And, you know, it's going to be your call, because for you, it may be like you got regret over something that happened in the past and you don't want to relive that same situation with a new person, because I think we always kind of have that running through our heads. Well, this is what so-and-so did to me. But I think that if you take a chance, that this person may be pretty decent and they may surprise you. All right, guys, I am going to go because I'm getting tired. Did I miss anybody else? Oh, Colleen. Okay, let me do that one. Yeah, okay, Colleen. General for Colleen. You have passion coming in around you and around something that is destined to happen. It could be something that you've been waiting for. You know, like a moment that you've been waiting for is coming in, and you're going to feel very passionately about it. It may have to do with money and financial security. Like there's money coming in around you, the Ten of Pentacles. And you're going to have some choices that you have to make. These decisions may make you a little bit worried, or the choices, but you choose the right thing because you have success around you coming in. And you have happiness. With the Ten of Cups, it's like happiness all across the board. Work, school, play, friends, romance, money, all should be feeling good coming up. Probably not until the mid to late spring, but it's coming. All right, guys, I'm going to go. I will see you all tomorrow. Thank you to everybody that tuned in and to those that donated and to my moderators. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a good night. Bye-bye.